How's it going, guys? Electron Man. Well, we got a little watch review today to do. We're gonna do a review over a Casio ProTech watch. It's was my 36th anniversary, and my wife asked me what I wanted, and so I got to thinking and pondering. Of course, I wanted a watch, but what watch did I want? And so I put a lot of thought in this. It's kind of like looking at an old Christmas catalog, trying to figure out what you want when you're a kid. You got a lot of choices, and basically, I came down to first. I had to decide what did I want the watch for, and then after that, it kind of got easy. Basically, what I decided is I want a day-to-day watch. I need something. I've been wearing this Victorix, which is kind of a pricey watch, but it's more of a business watch, I would say. And really, when I'm out and about and messing in the yard and just, day to day, I really want, a watch that's, hardy. Don't have to worry about it, getting damaged by shock or basically, I want a tough, kind of a G-Shock type rated watch. And I looked at the G-Shocks too, by the way, and so anyway, once I decided that yes, I want a watch for active day-to-day life, then it kind of came down to Casio was obviously one of my first ones to lean that way, and I've had many Casios over the years and sported them and worn them for years at a time, so I knew I could trust the Casio name, and then so then I went out and started looking at like G-Shocks, and I came across these they're called ProTechs, and they're definitely the upper end of the Casio. I guess they're like one step below the G-Shocks, but basically from all the reading I'm doing, they really have the same internals as the G-Shock. So really, you're talking about the only differences is probably the case that gets you up into that $400 to $500 range, where this a watch like this is in the $200 range. And I didn't want to go crazy on spending money, and I felt like for a day-to-day to watch, if you start spending $400 or $500, you're back into that's not a day-to-day watch. So the price range $150 to $200 for a good solid day-to-day. Then of course you want features in it, and I'm like, what features do I really want? Well, I want a cool watch. Something that gets people looking and kind of has some cool ins and outs on it. And so anyway, without any more talk, that's basically why I end up with the ProTech. We'll kind of go through what this watch has, and we'll take a good look at it. Just got it in. It's brand new in the box. We'll go ahead and I'm not going to get real big into the box opening. Opening the box. Come on, folks. But anyway, here's how it's packed like this. It's ProTech on the front, and I'll go ahead and open this up, and it's got that's actually a wood box there. What else we got in here? Looks like on the back side of it, we've got owner's manual, etc. What we got here? User's guide. Nice little kind of. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. It's got a little display card here that you can set up. but yeah, this basically the model. This is it's the PRT-B50, which is a smartphone link type. It's got Bluetooth in it. It's got 4 sensors in it. It's quad sensor. It's got a compass, an altimeter, a barometer, a thermometer, and a step counter. So basically, this baby does it all, right? It's got a compass. It's got an altimeter, so it tells you how high you are, what your elevation is, barometer, what the air pressure is, and a thermometer, what the air temperature is. So we're not talking some little, and it's also got a step counter. We're not talking some little simple watch. It's kind of a smart watch, but not a smart watch. I actually had I've got a Galaxy Gear, and first thing I tell you about that is it's a cool watch, but one thing, it's got to be charged every day, and I'm not wanting a watch that I got to charge every day. Yeah, true, it's cool. You can take calls on it, but you can barely, at least I can barely hear it when you're trying. You have to be in a quiet place to use the quote a phone. It's cool, but I wanted a day-to-day watch. This watch here is not solar, but they give it 2-year battery life, so it's not like I'm going to have to charge it every day. And the Bluetooth basically is an interface that goes in between the between the watch and the app that you download, which I have to get the app downloaded and check it out. But the cool thing about that too is apparently, from what I've read, the app, you can actually do all the setting, etc. on it, and set the times, alarms, all that cool stuff. So it gives you a lot of interface in there, and you can also actually use it as a tracking. If you really want to get into it, go out there and look at the whole PRT-50. But anyway, let's get back to. I'm trying to do a short overview here. I get too deep into this, but here's what the box looks like that it came in. A little wood box. How do you open it here? There we go. And there's what she looks like in the box. Kind of cool. I've never had one come in like a little wood or composite box like that. But there's what she looks like in the box. Let me go ahead and pull her out here. Kind of get all the particulars on her. Okay, there we go. There's your first view of it. First impression is it's kind of feels like a Casio watch. I'm really surprised it's light. It's fairly thick. What do we get up to? Dimensions here. We've got 12.8 millimeters on the thickness there. And what is the dial size on this? I didn't even really pay attention. It looks like it is the total size of the watch. Pretty hefty. It's looks like about a 48 millimeter. Yeah, 47.5, 48 millimeter, and the actual display size is what we got here about. Come on. I'm gonna have to give me a new one of these. This thing's getting to where it's kind of flaky. Yeah, it looks like it's about 38 millimeters for the face of it. So it's a nice size watch, easy to see. Another thing is I don't care for just luminous. Like this has got the Lume on it, but the Lume, it's only good for maybe an hour after you go to bed. Middle of the night, if you try to check time, you can't see it. You got to turn the light on or look at your watch. Or look at your phone. And that's the whole. I wanted a watch that has a aluminum door. I can see it all the time, so it actually has a backlight. So, of course, it also has analog and digital. And we'll kind of get into that a little bit. But anyway, let's get into the particulars here about the weight. What is the weight of this guy here? $64 grams, 64.5 grams. Light watch, really, for this size. Go ahead and open the band up here and take a look at it and see what we got going on. Nice large band, I can see. It's got lots of nice little increment adjustments, fine adjustments, so you should be able to zero in to where it fits comfortably on your watch. I hate it where there's like 5 holes and you're always at the comfortable spots of the in-between holes. So I like the idea that it gives you a lot of variety in the adjustment aspect of the size of the watch. We're going to put this to the side and put this to the side. Obviously, I just opened the box, so I hadn't got a chance to go through a whole lot of it, but I did read a little bit on it before I got it, so maybe I can do a little bit of this stuff here. But I believe this one here actually goes to the modes here. There's your altimeter. She shows 142 meters. I bet you could change that to metric to standard too. But anyways, it's showing it in meters right now. Then you've got what is that? There's compass, which it is pointing to the north. And as you can see, is that not cool, guys? See the second hand here? It's actually pointing north. So if I turn the watch, see how it always. Is that not cool? So you actually have a digital compass that sits on your wrist. That alone makes it super nifty watch. First one I've ever seen it do that, but yeah, that you can tell it's just like a compass. It's always going to point north. That's cool. Let's see here. It gives you degrees too. This is 321 degrees. Let's see here. What else we got here? Altimeter, compass. There's your time, so that'll go into just analog time. Here's your barometer, which it says it's 996 millibars. And it gives you a little graph there. Hopefully you're getting a good view of that. There's your temperature, 28.7 Celsius. I'm going to change that to standard if I can from metric, but I'm sure you can. Like I said, I just opened it. That's a recording, so you can record a path. There's your month and day, sunrise and sunset, stopwatch, which those are all in the little digital part there. There you got a timer. There's your step counter, so you can count your steps. So it's also got a pedometer, I guess is what you call that, but your step counter there. What else do we got here? I think that pretty much covers. I pretty much flew through all the different functions. I mean, obviously you can see it's an analog with a digital. Really good looking watch. Let me see if I can see. I think it also, I know I read it. It has to where it has a sensor, so you can, if you use your hand to turn it like that, you can have that to turn the lights on, the backlit on and off by hand motion. So, like if you wake up at night, you can just turn your hand like this, and it'll light up and show you the time. Let me see if I can show you the light on it. Where is the light button? Oh, cool. It's a little orange button on the bottom. Let me see if I can. Hang on, let me see if I can get it darker in here so you can get a better view of it. Hold on a second here. I'll do it. That's pretty cool. It actually, the little arms, I don't know if you can see the analog hands, they actually glow. There we go. Hopefully you're seeing that well. I can actually turn the monitor off here too. That'll even get it better. Here we go. There you go. What do you think of that, guys? The Lume's pretty good on it too, but you also got the nice backlight. So you got Lume and backlight. There you go. Okay, let me get some light back on in here. It's in the dark now. Okay, cool, guys. And they're, like I said, super light, 60 or so grams. Let me go ahead and do the last but coolest part, right? Let me get this baby on my wrist, and then I'll go download the app, and I'll show you a little bit of the app after I get it downloaded and connected. And let's go ahead and put the watch on. Well, lots of room. I've got a big wrist, and there's lots of, look at this, lots of adjustment even for my big wrist. Oh, I like that too. Really nice filling material too. It's pretty soft, kind of a soft, I don't know if that's a silicone and plastic. I'm not sure exactly what kind of material that is, but it feels good. Boy, that's so light, man. That's going to be a joy to wear. I can't even tell I'm wearing a watch. I've been wearing that 127 gram watch so long. Man, this thing feels like a feather on my hand. Let me be able to go one more time. Boy, I like that. To tweak with the size of, there you go. There's that looks on the wrist. Is that not cool, guys? Man, that looks good. I am totally happy with my choice. I fumbled through looking at watches for like 4 or 5 days trying to come up with which one I wanted, and I was all over the place. And I looked at some Citizens, some Seikos, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought, man, I've got so many dress watches, but what I don't have is I don't have a cool multi-function, just day-to-day light sport watch. Oh, and obviously this thing's like 100 meters waterproof, so you can go swimming, snorkeling. I mean, you don't have to take this out to do a shower or nothing. This is put it on and wear it all the time. Anyway, let me get the app downloaded, and then I'll come back and kind of show you what the app has. Wow, guys, hopefully you can see this. Whoops. Hopefully you can see this. This watch is so cool. When I first got it, by the way, it was really super. One of the easiest apps I've ever installed. I went out there to the app store, found the Casio Protect application. It said, which watch do you have, a PB50 or 70? I said I had the 50. It said, hold down this button right here for 2 seconds till the second hand goes over to R, and then hit start on the app. It sat there, turned for a second, said it detected different time zone, allowed to set it. I said okay, and boom, it was like magic. It connected to the watch and actually sat there and set the time exactly to the correct time, including the time zone. I mean, is that not super cool? Now that I've got the app open, I can do unit settings. I can do, like I said, kilometers or meters. So we're going to do feet. We're going to do all American or standard brake to pressure. We'll do it do Fahrenheit, do feet and inches, and do weight by pound. So we did it all in American, not and then it watches right here. It says yeah, do it all in a standard timer instead of metric. And now it says send setting to watch. I don't know if it's going to see if it's changed anything or not, but we'll hit send setting to watch. It says please wait. Now it's going to have me enter the following stuff. My height, which I'm 6'1". Weight, that's why I wanted pounds. We don't want to talk about this, but let me go. And then a birthday, well, okay, I guess it's going to have some neat little thing and wish me happy birthday, right? Set my birthday. Yeah, I was born in 1961, if you wanted to know. Yeah, I'm an old fart. Still like the tech stuff, though. Still like the tech stuff. My mail. And it says settings, data to watch. This is just setting up all the profile stuff. Sorry, my phone kind of dimmed on me because the effect of my battery is down to 5%. Let's see here. Back to set my birthday and everything else. It's already okay. I've already sent it, I think. When Show Me Map activity is on, the app shows the location of your activity using position information in the smartphone. So basically, it communicates with the smartphone. So that's what it's using. Is it's using the GPS in your phone to communicate with the watch to tell you. That's how it does all the tracking and everything. Of course, the compass and all that doesn't require that. Use the smartphone location information to activate the app. We'll go ahead and do that. That's okay. And then let's see here. Altitude settings, auto on, route log, start. Let's see, got step tracker. That's going to be cool. It's got world time here. It's got utility, which is where you can set all your alarms. Mind you can do all this on your phone so the two can talk to each other. It's like the way the smartphone or smartwatch should be. I don't need a watch that, like, you know, answers my phone. I need a watch that interfaces and makes it easier for me to use my watch, like set my time, set my alarms, all that stuff. I love it. That's definitely what to me a smartwatch should be. Let's see, world time tracker. You can set it. Look at that. Set where you want, which your home time is, and world time. Let's see. Wow, that's cool. You can switch them out if you want. There's a step tracker. And then look at the route logger just for a second. No activity data. I haven't really. I just connected it. So, but you can set points. A start point. So, say I went out shopping at the grocery store or something, and I wanted to mark my spot because there's a million cars in the parking lot. I could mark that spot, go shopping. Of course, you could do it on your phone too, but now I wouldn't have to reach in my pocket. I could use my watch to use the little pointer to actually take me back to where where I started. Cool. Anyway, get that back. And then you got the guide, which I guess just tells you. I can actually read the whole guide on it, but that is so cool. So basically my watch is all set and ready to rock and roll just by using the phone app there. Okay, well that kind of covers that. I'm sure I'll find some more cool stuff in it, but I think that kind of gives you a pretty good overview of the watch and all the different features. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's going to be a little bit long, and I'll try to edit it down to where it makes the most sense, but it should be a fun one, an interesting one to watch. Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit that little bell so when your next cool video's coming out on a watch or a repair, whatever I'm doing next. Have a great day. This is the Electron Man.